channel. So I'll be doing a story time on a time that, you know, the friends that I had backstabbed me, and also a fight that I got into that led to my friends backstabbing me, like the first thing they did to betray me. So me and this girl, we had beef since 6th grade for no reason at all. She didn't like me. She literally saw one picture of me and she said that I looked like a bitch in my picture, which is like, okay. But me being a little 6th grader and being necia, thinking I was all this and that, I went up to her and I told her, with the girl who backstabbed me, I went up to her with the girl who backstabbed me because she was my friend at the time. So I thought, I went up to her with my friend, and my friend basically, you know, was just being a little sidekick, you could say. And I went up to her and I said, why did you say I look like that in my picture? I said, you don't even know me, I don't know you, why you judging me? Like, it's annoying. And she stayed quiet. She sat there, you know, and she didn't say nothing to me. And so I was like, yeah, that's what I thought, and I walked away. And so that's 6th grade. Fast forward to 7th grade. Apparently we still have beef, I don't know, but my friends were also friends with her. But my friends were always telling me things about this girl. Always. It never failed. Everybody was always telling me, you know, they were always telling me something about this girl. I'm not the type to sit there and talk about a girl. Let me tell you why. Because that's wasting my time. That's even when I was in 10th grade. I'm not gonna sit there and talk about you and freaking waste my time. My time's valuable and I'm not gonna give it to you. Maybe in elementary when I was dumb, you know, maybe in 6th grade, but 7th grade I was over that. I was annoyed with it and I didn't want to do that. And so I'm pretty sure this is what happened. I'm pretty sure the friends that I had were going back and saying I was saying stuff about her. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. I really, to be honest, don't think I would give that the time of day, because I didn't care about this girl. I didn't know this girl. I had nothing to say about this girl. I didn't know her to talk about her. So why? Like, why would I talk about her? And like I said, I was kind of a little bit nasty and stuff. And so my friend posted a picture with her, and I just wrote on it and I said, I don't remember what I said, but I said something towards her. And you know, the next day in the cafeteria, that's when I had already knew what was gonna happen, because I felt the energy. Because I was literally standing right here with my boyfriend, with Bernal. She was over there with my friends, standing like maybe on the other side of the pole, and I had already felt her energy. I had already told Bernal she's gonna tell me something, you know. And Bernal was like, why? Like, Bernal didn't know I commented on the picture. And I told him, and he was like, why'd you do that? Like, oh my god. And so I was already prepared for it. And she's right. I'm saying she's right next to me. So she just turned and she goes, like, why did I comment on the picture? And one thing that, this is like one of those things that I saw red and I blacked out, because I don't remember the arguing part. I remember from beginning, and I remember all the way to the end, and that's it. I don't remember what happened in the middle. So I remember she said that, and as soon as she said that, I didn't, like, I just remember saying because I wanted to, and she said something, and that's when I got pissed. Like, I was easily pissed off back then. You could tell me the smallest things. You could bump me by accident. You could step on my shoe, and I would turn around and tell you the hell off. So she said something, and I just remember telling her, "You're an ugly ass bitch," right? And I said, "That's why I commented on the picture, because you need to know this and that." And then that's when I forget. Fast forward to the end of the argument, I remember that she pushed me. I tried to hit her. When I tried to hit her, Bernal grabbed me and he put me to the front of the line. And that's when kind of the arguing stopped, I guess, because that's when I kind of, that's when I remember that it ended, right? And so the next day, because this was one day in the cafeteria, the principal called us to the office, all that, whatever. And he goes, you know, he asked us what was going on and whatever, and I told him. And the principal knew me. The principal knew that I was always getting in trouble fighting and stuff. And so he would talk to me, right? And he would tell me, you know, you're gonna get sent to alternative school. You're gonna get sent to alternative school. You keep this up, you're gonna get sent. And so that's when I kind of tried not to get in trouble in school no more, because I'm not trying to be sent to alternative school, you know, away from Bernal. I ain't trying to do that. And so the next day, I just remember that my friends were like, "Are you gonna fight her? Are you gonna fight her? This, that, and the other," you know. And at first I had said no, because of the simple fact that alternative school, I don't want to do that. You know, I don't want to go to alternative school. You know, and I had told the principal I wasn't going to start with her no more. So, you know, I wasn't trying to do that. I feel like it was just me getting in more trouble. So I didn't want to do that. And then they were like, she was saying all this stuff, and they started telling me that she was saying certain stuff. And that's when I said, okay, I'm a fighter, right? And then they're like, all right, after school. So they had already had their little conversation with her, I'm pretty sure, because they were like, after school, like, you know, this time. And the thing about me was, I wasn't gonna show up after school. Not being a punk or nothing, because no one can punk me. Even if I win, even if I lose, I'm gonna fight, okay, period. So and the people who know me know that nobody can punk me. So that was basically that. And I just remember that at like the end of school, when the bell rang to go, me and Bernal would always walk through the alley, because his mom would pick him up on that side of the school, and it was next to like a little corner store, and she would always pick him up on that side. And I don't know why this day she kind of took long to pick him up. And so, me being me, I didn't call my sister. I don't know why. Every time I was gonna fight, every time something was gonna happen, every time it was a planned fight and I knew whatever, I called my sister, because my sister would always tell me, like, call me so I could be there just in case. And I didn't call my sister. I didn't think, like, that switch shouldn't go on, because, like, I wasn't gonna fight, you know. And so my friends knew that I would walk with Bernal through the alley. They knew that, you know, me and him would spend time together there, wait for his mom. And that's when me and him are walking through the alley, and I see that my friends are on the other side with her walking towards me. And that's when Brown was like, let's walk this way. So to take a shortcut to the store and avoid them. And me being me, like I said, nobody's gonna punk me, because that's what it was gonna look like if I didn't go. I said no. I said, for what? And I walked through the alley, and there he goes with me too. And you know, we got it popping. We start fighting, and basically, you could say, well, she did win. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh no, she did win. She got me pretty good. Like I said, you win some, you lose some. It is what it is. I'm not ashamed of it. at the end of the day, she didn't punk me. So, and my mom would tell me, you know, not to let nobody treat me no way. So that was that. Well, I mean, we fought, whatever, but this is the part where my friends backstabbed me. Because first of all, how did she know I was walking through the alley? Second of all, you know, how the hell did she know? You know, anything, like I never talked to this girl. Me and this girl were never friends, so she couldn't have known nothing. And so I know my friends had to have told her, like, oh, they walk through the alley, they go through here, right? And that's how the first thing they did to backstab me. The second thing they did was that when I was getting physically beat up, like this girl was on me, hitting me in the back of my head, nobody got in for me. Like, nobody had my back whatsoever. It was like if I went and we were their friends, you know, and that was
fake as hell to me, because
I know that my friends were friends with her. So I didn't ask my friends, oh, you know, you better hit her if she's beating me up. No. The simple thing that you could have done is break us apart and let us start fighting again. Because, you know, that's fake to me. If I would have ever seen one of them getting beat up, I would have jumped in like that. I would have not even thought about it, and I would have gone in like that. And they didn't do that for me. So that, for me, that was the ultimate betrayal. For me, I was done with them. And so the next day in school, they had the audacity, or actually the next day in school, I didn't go to school. Yeah, I didn't go to school. My grandma didn't let me go to school the next day, so I didn't go till the day after. And when we got into PE, because that's the class that I had with them, my friend legit had the audacity to ask me, what happened? I thought you could fight. And laugh about it. And I was just like, oh, and I didn't talk to her. And I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm gonna post this one today and post the part 2 tomorrow. And thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I hope you guys are liking this story so far. Bye.